Okay. So for the last 3 days, I've kind of been eating more than just OMAD, which I had been sharing. And this morning I came in at 175.9. So that was just another 4 ounces up. So far, I hadn't gained a complete pound, but I'm counting that as all mercy. But where I had ate pizza a few days ago, that really messed myself up. So I'm trying to get myself back to the point where I'm very satisfied with just the meal that I'm eating. And so tomorrow, everything should be absolutely okay. And today I done a little better, a little better. I just got done eating a large burrito, but it was early this morning when I ate my one meal. So um, hopefully it won't look bad tomorrow. And I'm looking to be able to get started walking tomorrow. Today we had a guest, so I just I didn't get to go walking like I wanted to. But tomorrow I've got to go see a gastrologist, but my appointment's later in the afternoon, so I am going to try to go walking before my appointment. That way I get back on schedule and get myself back into the intermittent fasting and autophagy that I needed to be in and just get right back on course. So, these live streams have been going well. The videos have been going very well. Hello, Mitch. Hey, buddy. When we get the rest of the crew in, I've got 2 fresh people for yins to check out. I'm going to be putting links in for them and just wait for the rest of the crew to come in. Anyway, I was just saying that videos are really doing well. I'm getting a lot of views, which is terrific, and the live streams are going well. You did? I do reply. I reply on everybody. But now, if sometimes they put comments in the spam, and I check every day, even in the spam. So if I didn't see your comment today on any one of the videos, I guarantee you if I'd seen it, I would have replied. And when I get off the chat, I'm going to go through the community and I'm going to make sure that there's not any new comments on the spam, because if there is, then I'll put them into the regular folder and then I comment on them. I promise I'm not neglecting you, pal. I comment on everybody as long as there's actually something there that I see. YouTube is screwy. They're screwy. They don't always cooperate with the YouTuber. Well, I sure will. More than likely, it's underneath the spam folder. I'm going to be looking for it. A lot of people, they make a comment and it's completely missed because it's put underneath the spam. And people don't realize that they need to check those. They need to check underneath the community for any comments. That way they don't miss it. I'm going to definitely be looking for it. I promise you that. I can't check onto it though until after this is over because I can only do it on my computer. I can't do it on my cell phone. Hi, Ian. You're more than welcome. And I'll look at everybody's channels to see if they grew, and I noticed that everybody got a few more. Hey, Grandpa. Man, I wish you'd been there last night. I bet you would have beat everybody on the trivia. We had a great time last night, the trivia game. It was awesome. Mitch came out with a big whopping 8 marks. He done great. Everyone was smart. And I wouldn't have been able to answer one of those questions. My mom made it into the chat too, and she beat everybody. She ended up with 13 marks. Yeah. Seriously, if I'd been on your all's end and somebody else was throwing those trivia questions, I wouldn't have made 1 mark. Not one. I might would have got the one that was about John Rain, but I doubt it. Honestly, I'm surprised at what she knew. I mean, I know that Mom knows a lot, but I am surprised at what she knew. She shocked me. And I would have expected for Joy to have done better, bless her heart. I guess but she did have it kind of rough yesterday because of a video that she had. Sometimes they do. Sometimes. I really do think Joy would have done better, though, if her mind hadn't been on the video that she had posted earlier that day. And she should have been able to answer a lot, too. Yes, she did. She ended up with some trolls. I think she might have deleted their comments because I didn't see them. But she done another video today on that. So, but it was all about her trying to encourage people to subscribe to her since she's just starting. And one particular that she had been faithful to watch didn't subscribe to her, and it kind of hurt her feelings, but she didn't mention any names, and everybody knew who this person was. Sometimes a person doesn't know another. But honestly, I don't think I would have got any one of those. I really don't. And I know if I would have gotten anything, it might would have been John Rain and Hammer Films, but I don't know. I kind of doubt it. Hello, Julian. I know. She is doing so terrific. She's going to go a long ways. I've just got that feeling. Well, give her a hug. And by the way, hi, Julian. Anyway, I'm waiting for the rest of the crew to come in. I have got 2 new folks to leave links in for you. Yeah, I think she's going to end up going really far in her channel. I've just got that feeling. She's got that personality. I think she's going to go really far. I checked on her about page, and she's already way over 1,000 views. And at the time, she was still under 100 subs. That's an accomplishment. To get way over 1,000 views with less than 100, that is really an accomplishment. Hopefully the rest of the crew will get in here. Oh, really? What did it say? What did it read? You know what? I believe that. I do. I believe that. I think she's going to pass everybody up, seriously. I'm half afraid to ask, did it make a prediction about me on mine? I believe that too. And she is running it. She's got a fair chance, I tell you. She really does. Oh, okay. Well, that kind of makes me feel better because I'm half afraid to know what they predict about me. All I can say is I'm trying. The video that you made, Mitch, are you going to start doing your own channel or something? That would be awesome, Ian. I have been doing YouTube for about a year and a half. I started in February last year. I started off with a decent start, and then after I started doing the Kicking It series with my weight loss and had that little fiasco, I ended up losing around 30 subscribers. I was moving along, gaining steady, and then after that, lost 30, and I've been struggling since. Hey, Nikki! Well, I tell you what, Mitchell, if you choose to, we're right behind you, buddy. We'll back you up. We're waiting for Mark to come in. I've got 2 new subscribers to leave a link for you guys to check out. It's kind of cool. On the one video that I posted the other day saying I was an advocate for small YouTubers, one said, I'm small. I subscribed. Yeah, we're off to a good start today. It took a little while for anybody to get on, but we're off to a good start with our crowd. Mark going to be on soon? Might go on to him, post the links, and then repost them for him. We've got to think of something to do for Dylan. He's still struggling. I was hoping that he would have reached 300. Well, tell him to pipe in. I got to see his wrench too. Tell him pipe in. Anyway, I'm going to go on ahead and look up those 2 subscribers and I'm going to get them down. I'm going to go ahead and turn the volume off so that I don't double track like that. Let me see here. I've got a comment from somebody that I don't recognize. Okay, I don't know if this one even subscribed or not. It's just a comment. All right, let me find those. Anyway, my videos are busting. I haven't gotten this many views on my videos for a very, very long time. Okay. Found the first one here. Okay, here's your guys' first link to check out. I think she might be Polish. I'll find the other subscriber. Now, the next subscriber that I'm going to post, it seems to me like he doesn't speak English all that well. I'm not quite sure where he's from, but he's another small one. And here's the second one for you. They are very small channels. Okay, let me scroll up here and see what I've missed. You made it! All right. That's up to him, Nikki. If he wants to get onto his own account, that's fine, or if he just wants to sit beside you. But whatever the case, I do want him to make his own comments. Anyway, guys, if you do not know Nails of Interest, check her out. Nikki, this might be something right up your alley, girl. She does great nails. And she just became monetized. I've been watching her channel grow for quite some time, and she finally got monetized. So now she gets ads. It's so awesome. Thank you, Mitch. I appreciate that, baby. Oh, thank you. There you are, Joy. Congratulations on getting over 100, woman. You are doing awesome. Yep. I tell you what, when I saw that she had subscribed to you, I was more than thrilled. That made my day to see Nails of Interest subscribe to you, Joy. Yeah. I'm going to be on every day at 7 o'clock, except for Wednesday. I think I might be getting on about 8 o'clock my time, 9 Eastern. So, because I want to give anybody who attends Wednesday night church a chance. Other than that, I'm pretty well going to stick with 7 o'clock every night. So if you don't get a notice, just check on my channel and see if I'm up. Doing pretty good, Ian. It'll grow on you. You'll get accustomed to it, and then it'll get to the point you can hardly wait to come on. Well, I'm Central Time. I'm going to be getting on at 8 o'clock Central on Wednesdays, and that will be 9 Eastern. And then I guess like for Pacific Time, it would be 6. Yep, that's terrific. The the decor that you was putting on those nails, were those just stickers? Because I didn't see you using water to apply them. Absolutely, positively, yeah. And I got thinking about today earlier. It's no longer just about, I think stickers are a good idea. That's the only kind that I even use is just stickers. I don't have any tools to use the decals that you have to use moisture with. I don't have anything to apply them with, and that's the reason why I haven't used any of them yet that you gave me. But I love using the stickers. I think they're awesome. I know those flowers alone are gorgeous. But anyway, I was thinking today, it's no longer just about my channel. I've got a new crest, and that's to see other channels grow. And I think by doing that, I will get the traffic and stuff, but it's no longer just about me. It's no longer about me. I want to see channels grow. I want them to become prosperous. Yep. Yep. Actually, yesterday morning, hubby was talking about the one in El Paso. And then he said, and then this morning there was one in Dayton, Ohio. And there's a connection. Yes, it is sad, a very sad thing. Um, the connection between both shootings, the victim in the one in Ohio was the shooter's sister from El Paso. The one that done the shooting in El Paso, his sister got shot in Ohio. It's a sad, sad thing. And it's all too soon. Every bit of it. So yeah. My channel isn't all about me no more. It's about me looking out for the underdog. Even if I'm an underdog, I'm going to look out for the others because everybody needs help. Everyone. I know I get tickled when I watch someone grow from like about 200, 500 subs to over 1,000, and I finally see that they're getting ads, and I think, yes, woohoo! Yeah, let's not forget about that. Yeah. Yeah, we done a good talking about the shootings a couple nights ago. So today, let's talk about how people grow and the great stuff that's going on with everybody's channels. I couldn't be happier for Nels of Interest seeing those ads. I thought, yes, it's about time. Oh, that's okay, Ian. That's okay. You're trying to stick with the conversation, and that's perfectly okay. That's how that goes. So we was talking about gun control and everything else. So today's going to be a completely different subject. I like that. Hashtag let's grow together. I love that. That's a good one, Nikki. That's a good one. Matter of fact, if you don't care, with your permission, I'll start putting that in the title of my streams. All right. We've got us a hashtag to throw on. You know, a long time ago with James Cox doing what he was doing, helping channels grow, one done a video saying that he's in some kind of an occult or something because he used so many hashtags. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start adding that to all of the titles for the live streams. Absolutely. Has everybody checked out the links that I had not percentage, baby. Hashtag. Yeah, you talking about that was crazy about that guy saying that James Cox was in the occult for using the hashtags. You'll get it. You'll get it. There you go, bud. That's what I thought too. 'Cause his is hashtag I am a creator, and he would always go hashtag applesauce. I mean, innocent. He would get excited if people would like donate in his super chat, or they would say that they just subscribed to so and so and so and so, and he would go hashtag applesauce. I mean, he'd get so excited, you know. Nothing occult about that. He was fine. He helped me get to over 100 when I first started going to his live streams, and then he ended up with so much of a crowd, you really couldn't even get into it to get any more subscriptions because nobody was recognizing you being there. There was just too many. Well, at least we know who he is, so we don't have to worry about that. If he messes up, all is well. No, it's all right. You're fine, Mitch. Accidents happen. I don't always type correctly when I'm on somebody's live stream. But anyway, did all of yous get a chance to check out those two videos, those two new subscribers? Well, he had just said hi up there. He had put in the hashtag Let's Grow Together. I've got 3 watching. Yeah, don't you just love it? You can count on that, on the view watch so good. It is so accurate. Oh my gosh. That is the most reliable tool right there. Two for you. Okay. Yeah, now see, I've got 2. Now I've got 3 again. It's so screwy. So once again, did you get those links? You got 0, Mitch? Yeah, we can really count on that. Thank you, buddy. No, actually, I was caught up in a movie, and when I had looked, it was around 6:30. I thought, "Well, I've got time to watch more," and then when I looked again, it was 2 after 7. I thought, "Oh my goodness, I'm late." I felt like the Right Rabbit and Alice, having to hurry up and get to the Queen of Hearts. Thank you very much, Ian. I thought it was so cute, though, on the video I made saying that I'm an advocate for the small YouTubers. And that one said, I am small. I subscribed. Like, help me. I had, I thought, my goodness, I can't believe this. But you get caught up in something and time flies and you don't realize it. Thank you. I tell you what, I don't know. I guess I've seen people struggle for so long, just like Dylan Blair. And I tell you, he's had to have been doing it longer than me. Seems like he has. If not, he's still struggling, and I hate that so much. So I know I don't have that many viewers of my own, but surely I can spread the good news and help them grow a little more. After I'd given the shout outs from last night, I noticed because I went through and I looked over everybody. And first off, the shout out video itself, the last time I looked, has got 41 views on it now. And when I went over to look at the how the people had grown, I saw that everybody had gotten at least 2 more subscribers out of that. He is good at sketching, and he's got very good content. I don't understand why he's not busting. That's why I'm saying we need to think of something to help him out. There's got to be something that I can do to help my buddy out. He's a good Christian brother, and I want to see him be blessed, you know? But everybody had success in gaining it at least 2 more subscribers. Yeah, you do. Luna is definitely your sidekick. Definitely. Yes. But you're right, Mitchell, because she gets views than me. That'd be great for you to do as well if you wouldn't care, Joy. Just go on ahead and give Dylan a couple shout outs once in a while. And see if you can drive some traffic his way as well. I mean, I really hate it. He's been stuck at around 250 for so long. And he's finally up to 288, but he's still struggling to get up there. Thank you very much, Joy. I appreciate that. He is, isn't he? I love my buddy. I'm so glad he's back. I really am. Thank you. I noticed that even the one today that you talked about where they said for you to shut your mouth, that's got so many views too. Woman, you're knocking them down. You're running over top of them with a steamroller. That's right. Yeah, that's a lot of views. In yesterday's video, over 200. Oh, over 300 now. Because when I had looked, you had over 200, so you got even more. Wow. I think she had written it down a few days ago so that she could subscribe to him. But yeah, you're bulldozing them, woman. Keep it up. I've only got a few videos that's got over 100 views. That would be good, wouldn't it? With all those views, but shoot, you're growing quick. When I first saw your channel, you was only at like 56 or so, and now over 100. Dang, woman. Just met you like 4 days ago, 5 days ago. They do, don't they? They really do. My goodness. Give a little bit of juicy gossip, and my, they just come on out. They love it. I'm not one to really gossip, so maybe that's why mine's so darn boring. But I won't gossip. But it's not really gossiping either, you know. You're just pouring your heart out. Yeah, she's got a very nice southern accent. I love it. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. We don't need no petition. We got it. She's got a ball bat with spikes. They'd never come back with her. Let her have them. There you go. Now you can use that ball bat with the spikes, woman. You knock them upside the head if the trolls come in here. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure who the heck it was. It must be someone I've never watched. Uh, Go for it, Grandpa. Wear it. We'll see what comes in the chat room then. I'll show up with my ball bat. I'll be ready to knock them out. I'm still waiting to get to knock someone out. Seriously. Everybody else is so fast to take the trolls out. I don't get to use my bat. Yeah, make America great again. I've had to do that, Joy. There was one particular that kept I mean, he was giving good compliments, but he would kind of get a little sexual with his comments. And so I had reported him a couple times and deleted him. Hello, Banfield Bunch. How are you? Oh, that'd look cute on her, Grandpa. Yeah, definitely. Have it by your computer ready to go. That's great to hear. Hope you can hang a little while. Always love newcomers coming in. I'm going to try very hard to catch your live stream tomorrow, Grandpa. What time do you usually run it? Because I'm going to be running mine at 7. I want to make sure to be able to catch yours. Okay, 6 Eastern. So that gives me time. That gives me time. It will be 5 o'clock my time. Yeah, that gives me time. Yeah, you'll get to meet Luna. You show up, you'll get to meet Luna. She is a beautiful boxer. She's a special boxer. She's the star of the show, no matter where she's at. Even if she just lays there, she's the star of the show. Grandpa ends up doing pretty good with his live streams. She is. I tell you what, I'd hate to get in front of her face. I think I'd be licked to death, seriously. She is. I had to laugh when I saw that she managed to get you sprayed. I thought, she's going to end up spraying Grandpa. I just know she's going to. And then sure enough, she got you. I had to laugh. I guess she figured you wanted to play in the water too. Yeah, what are you going to do about that slop? Have you been able to find the design anywhere at all besides Amazon? Wow. I would say get yourself some paneling that matches it, but that would really stand out. Well, see, the thing is, it'll grow on you having bare spots like that, and you really won't realize it until you get guests come in, and then you'll go, "Oh yeah, I got those bare spots." I hate it when Amazon ends up doing that. That's a good way of looking at it, Nikki. Yeah. Well, that's like I was watching one video a few months ago on someone had given a test on a particular product that would really serve me well. So I went to check on Amazon because they left the link for it. And they didn't have the product anymore, and they had listed, don't know if they'll ever come back. I thought, oh, great. So there went down that. And I tried to find something that was equivalent, and they didn't have anything that I thought would work like that. Yeah, or something. I mean, unless, of course, you don't mind the bare spots. You know what? Yeah, put your thinking cap on. That would be something people would eat up too. Definitely. Find yourself a design that you like and find where you can find it wherever in case one place runs out. That way you've still got it. It's good. That's kinda like me trying to find specific yarn that I like, 'cause I crochet, and there's this one particular 3-color purple yarn that I'm using to crochet a, blanket for my granddaughter, and the hobby store that I was buying it from quit selling that particular brand at that particular color, and I'm far cry from getting that blanket done. I don't if I use up the last of the yarn and it's still not big enough, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Yep, that's a good one too. Whatever anybody does, just make sure that you've got some kind of backup. Oh boy, I really look forward to seeing it. Ian's thumbs up approval. Well, I've got one. We all came to the conclusion we cannot trust the views. We can't trust that. It's all over the place. Right now, okay, now I've got 3 watching. And just don't even pay no attention to that. It's always wrong somehow. It's not very reliable. Oh, really? I've never catched any of her live streams, but I'd say that she does get a lot. Yeah, it never is. That's what I use for editing is iMovie. Yeah, she's growing, but she's not growing, you know? She's she's doing decent for herself. She's got pretty interesting stories, Glenda does. I like hearing her stories when she goes talking about what she experienced during her marriage and everything. She's gone through some rough ordeals. In a lot of ways, that's very smart, though, Mitchell. In a lot of ways. The one thing for sure, young people seems to be targeted even more in YouTube than the older people. So it's good that you didn't show yourself. Slinda, are you sure it's not Glenda Sully? Oh, okay. All right. I know of a Glenda Sully. I've never heard of Slinda Gully. Oh, whoa. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I never heard of a Slinda Gully. Oh, really? So I guess she changed her name to Mock Glenda. Some people do that. It's like there was one that used to be a regular here, and he went by Michael Green's Belly Flab, and his real name's Levi, but he chose that because he was mocking somebody else's YouTube channel. I see that. And apparently people sucking that up too. Man, isn't it something? People likes the down and dirty over the more innocent, don't they? So it was Glenda. Nothing much. My husband got a visitor. So you was talking about Glenda about that. I see. Okay. Yeah, I have watched her videos. But I would have never took her to have done what you had said she did. But yeah, I don't keep up with her on a regular anyway. Thank you, Mitchell. I appreciate that, buddy. Anyway, as I was saying, Julian, hubby had a visitor hit his buddy who lives in Boston, Massachusetts, came in to visit him and his parents who lives in Austin. And he came up and spent a few hours with us. So that was pretty good. And then I reckon he had to go back to Boston today. I reckon it would. Yeah. I thought maybe it was either Glenda or maybe um shucks. Because I was thinking of all the people that I know that Ruthie D watches. And I know Glenda Sully was one, and there's can't even think of her name right now. But anyway, I was thinking that maybe it was the other two. So yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know Deborah Joy. I do not. Oh, really? That's good. Yeah, we all need someone to help us along. Now, for me, when I was really struggling to do better, like with live chats and stuff, the one who helped me out was Exploring with CF. And the one thing that he told me was always talk about something, even if you talk about the sky. Just talk about something. That way, there's content for people to listen to on the replay. So, ever since then, I tried so hard to come up with content to just talk about, and I struggled with it. And so I pretty well stopped doing live streams. And I just recently picked it up just last week, especially when Julian came back, that boosted my morale about trying it once again. And I'm glad. I'm very glad because it's been worth it. I'm doing better with these live streams than I did when I was doing the coloring pages. All right. I'm glad you did too, Ian, and you have been a regular every day. I love seeing you. I do believe it's raining out. Sounds like it. We don't get much rain during the summer, so this is kind of different. Unless Levi comes back, then we'll have an even bigger family, won't we? It would be awesome to see him come back. Then we could really have a terrific reunion. Seriously. It's been awesome seeing you and Mitch come back and like it's been wonderful. Oh, do you? And normally during the summer we have drought and then we pick up again like mid fall or so on the rains. And then we get a lot of rains in the fall and winter and spring. Now, if I'm correct, I think school starts on the 26th here. And more than likely in Kentucky, school's already started. Texas. I was born in Ohio, lived in Kentucky the majority of my life, and just moved here in Texas 5 years ago. I'm all mixed up here. Yeah, it is. I live in Central. Well, that explains the nice accent. My parents moved to North Carolina. My parents used to live in Kentucky. We lived in Kentucky from 1980 until I moved to Texas in 2014. In January of 2016, my parents' home burnt down completely to the ground. Everything, including their car, was destroyed. And then after being homeless for about a month and a half or two, they finally found a home in North Carolina. You know what? I believe that. I do. I believe that, Joy. The I think the deep Southern accent is just it's beautiful. I love it. You'd even blend right into Georgia, wouldn't you? Be able to go to Georgia and have that deep Southern twang about you. No, it's where I'd lived in Kentucky most of my life. I know sometimes, like, I'm trying to get my Ohio accent back, but where I was only 8 years old when we moved. Yeah, when we moved and I was only 8, I ended up picking up the Kentucky accent. And it kind of bugs mom because I'm Ohioan, but she has to remember where I was so young. You know, it was easy to pick up on that accent. Oh, there probably is an accent, but it wouldn't be given any specific. I don't know. I don't know. The thing is, there is an accent everywhere you go. Every state's got its own particular accent. But yeah, sometimes when I'm watching over my videos, getting ready to edit and stuff, and I'll hear myself say something like how my sister-in-law used to say it in Kentucky, and I'd go, gee. So yeah, I'm trying real hard to use my Ohio accent. But on occasion, Kentucky comes out. Yeah, it's interesting to hear them. Sounds like they're always chewing gum. It's interesting. And you know a New Yorker when you hear it. You know it. Whereas, like with a Southern accent, you don't know if they're like from South Carolina or Georgia or Tennessee or Virginia. But you definitely know a New Yorker when you hear it. I wouldn't really know what kind of accent Illinois is. The one thing I definitely can tell, though, some states have got more of a pronounced accent than other states. Yeah, New Jersey's got a similar accent to the New Yorkers. Not exactly the same, but pretty close. But even the Ohioans has got a specific accent. I had a problem with speech, and I had to start taking speech therapy. And they told my mother that I had a German dialect. I've not really ever heard an Alaskan's accent. Not really, I haven't. My uncle lives in Alaska, but he sounds all right to me. A lot of times, if I'm talking to somebody and it doesn't matter where I'm at, they'll say, "You're not from around here, are you?" And I'll say, "Nope." I thought so. I can tell you've got a different accent. Oh, okay. My uncle doesn't talk like that, so thank you very much, Joy. I appreciate that. And thank you so much for stopping in. Don't forget to try to catch Grandpa's tomorrow. You have a great evening. I don't know, Miss Chili might actually be good. It couldn't taste too awful different from beef, right? Moose chili might be good. Who knows? Don't know unless you give it a try. I learned that a long time ago. I used to be so picky. If I didn't think it looked good, I didn't want to try it. And then I decided once that, okay, how am I going to know if I like something if I don't at least give it a taste? So after that, I started tasting different things and found out there's a lot of food I actually do like that I would have never gave time of day a long time ago. Loose chili would be good. I can almost imagine it. Like I said, I don't know how Alaskans speak, so I'm trusting Julian, but whatever you say, Mark. Yeah, it's definitely raining out. Kind of a sweet sound. We need some rain. The ground is literally cracking from being parched. Man, I hope that doesn't mean that I don't get to go walking tomorrow. I can't walk those trails if it's rained. One says tomato, the other says tomato. We'll just leave it at that. Let's move on, you two. I'm going to make it another rule. No arguing in the chat. So has anyone thought of any other ideas that we can do on these live streams to bring more traffic in? That trivia ended up being a pretty good idea. And we are going to do another trivia. Let's move on, guys. We're moving on here. We'll get off all accents. We'll move to another subject. That way there's no problems. These chats are supposed to be pleasant, so we're moving on. But anyway, has anyone thought of any other ideas that we can do on these live streams? We're going to have another trivia. We might do it Friday. Have another trivia night on Friday. Now, I have got a game, Apple for Apple, but it's got like Bible questions on it. So I thought about that, but not everybody's going to know anything about that. So I'm just going to leave that be. I did have another idea. I was kind of thinking about playing something similar to like win, lose, or draw, but that one game, Pictionary. I was thinking like I would sketch a picture and show it and let everybody guess what it is that I sketched. I was kind of thinking about that. We're good, Ian. Help us put our brains together and think of some other things that we can do on the live chat to bring more traffic in. We got to have an occasional game night, but it's got to be something that I can show. What, the Pictionary or something like that? I mean, I'd be the only one that would be drawing the sketches. I just wonder if I would use a dark marker, Mike could pull it off because I've got the right kind of paper to put it on. Mike could pull that off. I've still got that kind of rolling in my mind right now, though I haven't precisely decided on that one. I might finish conjuring that one up, though. I do too. It's an interesting game. It would be something like Pictionary, but it wouldn't be exactly Pictionary, you know? It wouldn't have the same rules. But like, No, I'll have to continue working on that one. I was thinking one thing, but once again, I'd be the only one drawn. Now remember, because this is a laptop, I can't just put this up on a tripod or something and show something off. Everything's got to be right here. So, but yeah, I think Friday we'll do another trivia. And if we do something like the Pictionary, it would be the same thing where everybody gets a shout out. I tried to find that one person, and I never did get her name pulled up. Oh, that's okay, Mitchell. But you know what? We've got plenty of time to be thinking of other things. I know live chats are okay, but sometimes people really likes to get involved in some way, so I'm going to keep brainstorming myself. But I think that might work if I would do that. So that would be something else. And I'll keep working on that one, work the details out on it. I'll double check that game Apple for Apple and see what knows on it. We might be able to play it. Yeah, I could do that as well, but I would also have to figure out just how far I can go with it. Because people's not going to sit and just listen to it. So I'll work the details on that too. That way we don't bore anybody with it. What you talk about, Julian? Oh, the book, the book. Yeah, I could, Julian. That wouldn't be no problem. Like, say that I would read 2 pages, and then we would get into discussion about what the book is about, and if it would be like a who done it, then we could start trying to figure it out. Like I said, I would have to work the details out on that one too. Make sure that there's no bugs to it. At least just give it a shot and see how it goes. And if it doesn't turn out well, then we won't do the book read. Yeah, come on. We don't want any rifts. No rifts. We're all family here. And I know siblings argue, but we don't need to let it be bad. I think the book reading is a good idea. I just have to figure out how much to read. Hello, Anthony. Buddy, I tried to find your channel so I could put your link out so people could come check you, and I couldn't even pull you out. I couldn't pull up your channel or anything to leave a link for you. I'm sorry about that. You did get your shout out. I gave you your shout out. I just couldn't leave the link for people to check you out. I tried real hard to find you. That might be the very reason. I love that. Why didn't I think of that? Oh my goodness, that is like the biggest no-brainer of all. Riddles, duh. Oh my gosh. I should have been able to think of that one, Nikki. My goodness. What would I do without my creative crew? You guys are awesome. I could have thought of that. I really could have. Riddles. Riddles. Oh, it's like the biggest duh. Thank you so much, Nikki. Anyway, buddy, I did. At least you did get your shout out. Yeah, I'm just wondering why I didn't think of that to begin with. My goodness. That beats doing Pictionary and read a book. Why didn't I think of that? Man alive. I love it. I love that font. I think it looks great. So how have you been today, Anthony? And talking about school, Renda's school open for you, Ian, and Renda's school open for you, Anthony. Yeah, I could. I would have to find very short mystery stories. That way, we wouldn't be getting too long into them. Well, like I said before, naps are good. Very good ideas. Yes. The short mystery stories, matter of fact, I wouldn't have to read any mystery stories. I am very good at doing storytelling. Wow. Are you ready? Have you got all your school supplies? Mitch starts August 21st. Here where I'm at, school starts the 26th. But anyway, I'm very good at doing storytelling. So I'll have to really put some thought into that and make some good mystery stories for you all. Eh, it's only unlucky if it's on Friday. You hit 13 every month, bud. Yeah, I sure do. I know exactly who the Headless Horseman is. I know the original story of the Headless Horseman, what he is. I read the book. And then other people has kind of changed what he was, but I read the book. Yep. Oh, and Anthony, we've got a hashtag for the group. Hashtag grow. Put that out there again, Nikki. Man, I hate to forget that hashtag and then not even put it down. Yes, thank you. That's our new hashtag. That's our new hashtag. Let's grow together. I have got to definitely make sure to remember that. I do not have my paper and pen over here. I need to start keeping it on hand. We've always got good ideas. Our new hashtag. So everybody in agreement that Friday we do another trivia? That sound good to everyone? I'll put out, you done pretty good. You got some marks, Anthony. You wasn't all that bad. Seriously, I think if I would have been the one trying to answer, I wouldn't have gotten any. Seriously. So what I'll do is, once again, I'll do another announcement video on Friday to let people have a heads up that we're doing trivia night. And we'll do that Friday. Yep. Oh, if you didn't catch it, Mother looked up on Google, which is the longest river. It is the Nile. It wasn't the Amazon River, it was the Nile. So everybody got an extra mark. Even those who didn't even begin to guess it, I gave everybody an extra mark because of default. Yeah, we could look at that. Mystery Monday. Trivia Thursday. Grandpa does videos on Thursday. He does live stream on Thursday. I'd like to give him a chance to join in, so let's make it Trivia Fridays. No, but seriously, I might would. I might would. Sure might. No, I think I'm going to try to stick with us doing trivia on Fridays, at least for a while. Because All American Grandpa does live streams on Tuesday and Thursdays, and I want to give him a chance to come in. And it seems like Fridays, the majority of the time, people are open. So I think we'll do trivias for a while on Fridays. And riddles, I think I will just do that randomly. I've got to find a mess of riddles anyway. I've got to pull up some good riddles. Mm-hmm. Yep. We didn't get into a general chat last night, though, did we? We stayed serious with those trivia questions. Never did get into a general chat. But I loved that. That ended up being so interesting. And I really found out some things I had no clue about. Yeah, I've got to think of some good ones for mysteries, and I'll have to pull up some riddles. The riddles more than likely will be random, and when I come up with some good mystery stories, I'll throw those in. You know, that is a very, very old one, and I miss it every time until I read it again. See, I think I always think umbrella or something like that. Anyway, you know, it's possible Julian had a rough day today. Sometimes that can affect somebody. A cold. Somebody needs to reach around and give Julian a good hug, make him feel good for the day. Hey, I've got my rough days sometimes. Yeah, everybody, virtual hug. Everybody hug. Sometimes I wish I could reach out and hug all of you, and I would. I'd just give everybody a good hug. Oh, no, Mama don't want you up here. Lay down. Lay down. It's raining right now. Mama will get you out. Lay down. Mama will get you outside. Wouldn't it be cool if we could all just pat each other on the back at least? I mean, seriously. I was thinking one night how cool it would be if we all could just meet somewhere and have a nice dinner together. Every one of us get to meet and just have a nice dinner. It happens, Julian. It really does. Almost every night when my husband goes into work, he has a long night. Last night, he got his boss upset. He ended up running too much labor, and it really wasn't his fault. Everybody just came in, and he had to release some to go home, but unfortunately, he didn't get that labor down. And so now the place is kind of running into the red, and they've got till the end of August to get it straightened up. But it wasn't just hubby. Everybody's been screwing up on the labor. It's all messed up. Long days happen. They do. And that's when we all just need to hug each other and make things better. Me too. Me too. It gets a little stressful. You're trying your best to make everything run good and please the boss at the same time, and sometimes things happen, and what really makes it bad is he's a team leader, which means he's over his shift and it's his responsibility. It makes it look bad on his part, but he does what he can. No, everything's good, Ian. We gave him a good hug. He'll be okay. Oh, gee, Anthony. What are you going on about, Catherine? Boy, sometimes my girls just have a good voice. Good, I'm glad that's took care of. Yeah, you just got a good hug from everybody, so everything's good. Yep. I had a feeling something must have been off for his day, 'cause that's not like our Julian. It's not like him to be so negative like that. Not our good buddy. I hate for this chat to be so short, but apparently my dog is needing out to go pee, and I guess my cat wants her bowl, even though she's not going to get it right now. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to be working on finding some good riddles and thinking about some good mysteries, and we'll definitely do trivia on Friday night. If y'all don't care, be sure to catch Grandpa tomorrow at 6 Eastern, if you can. Oh, no, you're okay, Julian. I understand. When long days are rough, I understand. I have been there so many times. It's hard. But you're fine. You know what? Even though I tried to make sure that nobody argued, the good thing is it's good to get with friends and just kind of air out. So you're fine, buddy. Anyway, guys, I love you so much. You have a great night. And Mitchell, I'm going to definitely look for your comment, okay, buddy? More than likely it's in the spam folder. So I am going to respond to you. So just be patient about that. I'm going to look at that after I get this done. So anyway, guys, you have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow night at 7. Love yous.